Hey everyone, thanks for checking out our video. And before we jump in, I want you to consider two things. First is subscribe to the channel. Second, find Building and Becoming in our link list, click on it, and start your 7-day free trial to our school community. Okay, on to the lesson. We want to talk about what our primary functions are. And I'm going to illustrate these by some different scriptures. And then at the end, I'm going to hopefully bring this all together with a little bit of a story about a birdcage. Come from a car background, so most of my stuff's geared towards being out on the lot, taking ups and dealing with those objections. So that's what we're going to break into today. I think you'll get a lot of life from this stuff. Trial closes. So we're familiar with that. Generally, it's okay. We're done with the demo drive. We're on our way back to the store. Maybe we pulled up onto the car lot. We want to get a feel for where we're at. Do we need to continue with the selection process? Are we ready to go to the next step? So I'm going to give you a couple trial closes that I think are going to change the game for you. Mindset is where it all starts and stops, right? And we have courses on sales and entrepreneurship and faith and fitness and all kinds of different amazing topics that are going to help you have a more optimized life. But ultimately, what goes on between our ears and that stuff matters so much, and it's all encompassing. It affects every other area of our lives. So I'm going to talk to you about something that we covered in pretty good detail on an episode in my podcast. For those of you who don't know, I can't believe you wouldn't know this, but I have a podcast called the Ministry of Freedom Show. We've been at it about a year and a half. Episode 68 of that show talks about what I'm going to discuss with you guys today, and it's chasing after 3 wins per day in 3 distinct areas. So Allie and I think, do a pretty good job of breaking it down on that show. I wanted to give you another place to consume that kind of content because this information is super important. So we're chasing 3 wins a day. We need to chase a physical win, a spiritual win, and a mental win. All right, let's talk about that. There's all to draw closer to Jesus, learn about how to grow in your journey towards a more fulfilled faith life. You're at the right place. I got a good teaching for today. I think you're going to dig this one. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to ask you, hey, get your journal, your field manual, whatever you're writing in, and get a pen, because what is written is retained. And I'm going to ask you guys to write down a few things here as we go, okay? So one of my passions is helping people get better by showing them what the Bible says about building a lifestyle of excellence, okay? So pay attention. This one's pretty good. In order to become all we have the potential to become, we need to be willing to go deeper. It's going to be about the 4 levels of personal development. And then I'm going to take you down a path, and I'm going to ask you if you're ready to dare to become unrecognizable. Okay. So I've been working on this for a while. We're going to discuss this in some upcoming Zoom calls, and this module will be here for you because I wanted future members of Building and Becoming who won't be on the upcoming Zooms to be able to get some value from this, because I think the subject matter is super important. Okay, there's going to be some nuggets here, and I want you to be able to write this stuff down, because why do we write things down? Remember, what is written is retained. So I want to unpack those 4 stages, 4 levels of personal growth and development. We're all at one of these, and generally people are going to feel in their hearts that they want to go to the level that's above them, but want and willingness are 2 different things, okay? We're going to discuss 3 things: perspective, fixed mindset, growth mindset.